right, no table is safe outside of Highmark Stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achan. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They'll stick with A-Chain. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes them to 3rd and 5.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Going on 3rd, Tagovailoa. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. For the Dolphins, readying for the punt. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And the Bills will take over possession. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Again, it's Cook. And he's brought down for a loss.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Allen on 3rd down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be Dolphins football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
All right, come on.
They go play action with Tagovailoa. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 3 now. Here's A-Chain up the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a gain of 4. And it'll be first down, Miami.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. And they send a man in motion. Going play action, Tagovailoa. Looking sideline and caught by Washington. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 20. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Catch is made in close. And this is down all the way to the 3. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Achan. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Into traffic, complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
44, ready.
Man in motion here. They run it from the gun with Wright. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Trying for it, it's Achan. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Dolphins take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Devon Achan with the touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-0. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Alert, alert, alert. Out.
They kick the running back in motion. Allen now on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Half. What's that?
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Now a give to Cook, running left. And he has him a small chunk of yards up to the 42. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Another one for Cook. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Our score, 6-0. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Here's Allen. Finds Kincaid. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Allen finds him over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
What's that?
On the ground, 1st run for Ray Davis. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one. The last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop. Because a broken tackle can mean a touchdown.
Bass now to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Tagovailoa off the play fake. Catch is made down the right sideline. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Tua off the play fake. Completes this one to Hill. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, But sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
A first down carry. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's their rookie from Notre Dame. And the Bills get it back on his 6th interception of the season. 2nd down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
Has him on the quick hitter. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Bills first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Coleman with the grab. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Alert, alert, alert! Look out!
On first down, they'll run. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
Every offense in the league today, they want a couple of guys on the roster capable of doing this. Players who can line up a receiver, running back, and make plays from both spots. It's where the NFL's been heading for years, and what a great example on that play.
Trying it left side with Cook. And he'll go down here at the 16. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Complete to Coleman. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side with Cook. And he only gets this one down to the 9. They manage a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. And it's the Bills looking at 3rd and 4. This is Cook. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Davis. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Only a yard that time, and now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, And now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's Cook. And he makes it across. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills throw their lead just before halftime. It's a James Cook touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Bass now to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. First throw for the backup now. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted.
We see quarterbacks in this league love targeting their slot guys so often. They get plenty of chances defensively to take one the other way. Nice to see him come through with that one. And what a great read to get in position for that pick.
First and 10. Here's Allen. Puts his body on the line, and he got it. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On first down, Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. So Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Connection made to Coleman. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. Allen on third down. He has the first over the middle. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. This from 28 yards away. Amendola able to put it through. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40-yard line.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
What's up?
Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's able to work this down to the 41. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Handoff headed right. It's Cook. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. They'll run it with Cook. Still has room inside the 15. And finally, they catch up to him at the 11. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. This is Cook on the handoff. Broke through the tackle. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
3rd and long for him here. Oh, he got 3. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Bills grow the lead coming out of halftime. Josh Allen, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. They run the counter to H.A. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the 32. He's got a man left. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
1st down, Tagovailoa to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down. Running with A-Chain out of the gun. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Going play action, Tagovailoa. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Along the right sideline, there's space. Hits the 20. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
All right. Turn on three, kick.
They'll start the drive with A-Chan. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Get right here.
First and 10 from the 41. They go play action with Tagovailoa. Taken in by Hill, right side. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second down carry for A-Chan. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Football on that 47-yard line. First down. 2 now from the gun. Hits him on the out route. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Miami.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
They've got first down from the 31. Tua looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. The Dolphins have it to begin the... They have themselves another first and 10.
All right, come on.
Out the shotgun, a give to A.J. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about real power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that first down.
Has a man, it's A-Chan. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Tagovailoa looking to throw here on 3rd and 1. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Has room down the left sideline. And he makes the Huffs go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick six.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense. And when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills grow their lead yet again. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's A-Chain up the middle. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Finds him over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down. Throwing now, Tagovailoa. The screen pass falls incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Tagovailoa off the play fake. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. A-Chain on the inside give. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
3rd down run from A-Chan. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense up to the line fast. trying for it. It's HN. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
He only needed an inch, Kate, and it was a good thing because he had to fight for that. That defense put up a game effort, nearly made the play to get themselves off the field.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Switching it up here. Tagovailoa to throw. Caught by Washington, left side. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Dolphins just want to get out of here with how this one has gone. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. Achane. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Running back sent in motion. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. On the move, headed right. And that'll chip away some of this near the end. It's caught for a touchdown. The Dolphins making the scoreboard look a touch better. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. That one's complete, right side. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field. So the roar of Bills Mafia, it's a win for their guys in Buffalo.